This week's video is a little different. We have guests on board, my cousins Dennis and Susie. And Dennis wanted to give you a little quick tour of the boat, and then Cindy's going to show about the electronics, so I hope you enjoy.
All right, we got the dinghy lift back here. We put that in when we're sailing, but it's a very roomy boat. Got a lot of areas that we can enjoy. Got things out right now because we play. We got two of these devices called lifts with the foil on them, and they're battery powered. They're pretty fun to get out on. I'm no good, but Bart's pretty decent on them. Nice little dining area here, and then right into the kitchen area. Pretty salon. Sorry, we're on a boat. It's a salon. Got every appliance imaginable. Nice living area here, but you know what? We don't spend much time here. We spend time outside on the boat. But here we are here, and then on both sides we have two cabins. Down these stairs, Nikki and I have the cabin to the right. I'll just give you a preview of that one cabin, and you can imagine the others look similar. But got a good sized bed in here, queen size bed, cabinets, a little portal. This gives us good ventilation, under storage for our clothes, and a compact bathroom, sink, shower, kind of a semi-wet bathroom with the shower, but toilet, but another vent that helps with ventilation at night. We haven't run the air at all on this trip. It's been in the low 80s, and with plenty of fans, we stay pretty comfortable in here. And on back out. There's another bedroom to the left of us down those stairs, and then there's a small bedroom back towards the back that accesses there. So for a total of 5 bedrooms. Down these stairs are 2 more bedrooms, one to the forward and one to the rear. Washer and dryer on here too. We've used it just once so far on this trip. Most of our clothes we wash, and hang out. So here's laundry day. Laundry day. Here's the captain.
Hey.
And Nikki, of course. Got a great salon or area up here.
Sky Lounge.
Sky Lounge. I'm okay. The Sky Lounge. You don't want to hit your head on the boom like that. We spend a lot of time up here, especially in the evening, watching the sunsets. It's very comfortable. And a little lounge area here too, but up front we've got lounge areas. We've got baskets up here on a small trampoline. A lot of area up here to hang out. They don't have their cushions out up here, but if you need more space up here, you put cushions out. Then we've got a couple stand-up paddle boards on board too. So that's it.
All right,
pretty
Cindy,
much.
you want to tell us about the electronics on this ship?
So we have 2 navigational stations. This is inside the salon. We have another navigational system identical to this Garmin up on the helm. So what Bart can do. Right now we're looking at what's going on inside the boat. We have 187 gallons of diesel remaining. We start out at 250. We have 99% water, so we've filled the water up and we're about 99% full. It's never reached 100. We have the sensor set not to do that. This shows you how much diesel we have in each engine. So we have 52% diesel in the starboard engine and 97% diesel in the port engine.
How big are those tanks?
The tanks are 125 gallons each. The reason why the starboard engine is less than the than the port engine is because we have to run the generator because the sun is so low in the Pacific now that we're in the winter times that we don't get a whole lot of solar every day like we did when we were in Grenada. And so when we run the generator, it uses the diesel out of the starboard engine only. This is the odometer in nautical miles. It's kind of an old odometer. I don't know why Garmin hasn't updated their software yet. So it only goes out 4 digits. So you can see it shows 5,727 nautical miles. We've actually gone 15,727 nautical miles. So that's that screen. We come down here and you can see we have 70%. Our battery power is at 70%. This here is our solar. We're taking in 651 watts. And Nikki just turned the Ninja on, and so we're using 1,871 watts. So we're using more energy in the boat than we have available.
What's the Ninja?
The Ninja is the stove, a Ninja stove. Ninja oven. And so this is all the things that we have available to us. We don't have all of them active because we don't have sensors for everything, but we primarily use the fuel and radar and sonar when we're really close to like bommies and stuff, coral heads. So right now, this is what we look like. We are a 47-foot Fontaine Peugeot cat. This is us always in the red and the green triangle. We can go in, we can zoom in and look at what's in front of us as close as 1/8 or 300 feet, or we can zoom out to all the way out to 48 miles. We can look out to 48 miles. And so you can see the level of detail gets bigger and bigger or smaller and smaller, but you get more level of detail as we're going through. So this is Bora Bora. And you can see we're following a deep channel. These numbers here are how deep the ocean is. And sometimes it gets down to, 3 feet, 2 feet. We can't go there that deep.
What's your draft on this boat?
4 feet. 4 feet. So this is Bart has the exact same. I'm actually fooling around with what he wants to look at, I think. And these little triangles, we can click on any of them. The little green things are other boats. They have ASI. We can see that this was a pleasure craft, classified as a pleasure craft. They're 3.9 nautical miles away. Their GPS speed, this is because they're probably anchored or moored. Nearest approach will be 1.3 nautical miles. They're not moving.
So for you to be able to see them, they have to have a system turned on?
Yeah, that's correct. Otherwise, we can't see them. And a lot of the locals don't have AIS. So, and then I can, if I wanted to target it, if it's coming, I can target it and I can keep an eye on it while I'm traveling. So if I have to make a maneuver or contact them, I can contact them very easily via the VHS. We have 2 VHSs on the boat, one down here and one up at the helm, and then we have a portable one to take if we have to ditch the boat. We keep it on channel 16, that's the international hailing channel. We can listen to the Coast Guards, the locals, talk on it. We can hail anybody, another boat. But once you want to start a conversation, you move to a different channel. You say up 1 or move to 78 or something along those lines. Back to this screen, this is really the brains of what we're looking at. We have the apparent wind angle, so we always want to watch that because we don't want to get the wind angle too off kilter because it would really put pressure on the boat. We have our apparent wind speed of 10.4 knots. We're currently going 6.65 knots. We have our GPS heading, so we can decide where we want to go. Let's see if we can see where Bart has this. There's Raiatea, and he hasn't set, oh yes he has. So we want to be at 92, but we got to get out past the islands, and then we'll set our heading to 92 degrees. and we're 50.2 miles away from where we want to go.
So it looks like he's cutting between the two islands, right?
Between Raiatea and Taha.
Okay.
It looks like that's what he's angled at now.
Yeah.
And so when he gets through there, we'll set the heading, not at 171, we'll set the heading to 92 or whatever it is at the time.
Did you talk about the water capacity and the water maker?
Oh, the water maker, go back over here, go back to vessel. And so we have 98% fresh water right now. So we just made water this morning. We have a water maker on board, and we're rocking because we're moving. So we try to keep it. Some people keep it low when they're sailing because they don't want the weight. We've had some issues with our water maker, so we want to make sure that we keep it full as much as possible.
Does it make it fast enough for everybody to do quick showers every day?
Yep. The whole thing about being on a boat is conservation. Conservation of power, conservation of energy, and so conservation of water. So yeah, we take GI showers, and so they're very quick. You rinse, you soap up, and then you rinse and you get out. And same with the dishes. You know, we rinse them, we clean them, and then we rinse them very quickly, and then that way we can save on water.
Okay, thank
All right?
you.
Thank you.
I'm going to show you a couple of appliances that were critical to having a good time on this boat. Right here is our refrigerator. Easy reach for everyone to get soft drinks, beer, wine goes in there sometimes. And then we have a freezer over here. Right here, they usually have this stock full of all the food after Cindy's planned the meals. And then refrigerator, these are both refrigerators, aren't they? These are both refrigerator drawers. We've got lots of stuff in there. And this device, doesn't it?
A Dometic.
Yeah, is that?
So we had during our crossing, we had 5 people on board, and the freezer wasn't enough to cook for 31 days. So we had to get the Dometic, and this is a freezer. You can just make it cooler. It's plugged in all the time. I have extra meats and vegetables and things in here for when we have lots of people on board.
All right. Have you had that since you bought the boat, or you added that later?
We bought that in Panama for our Pacific crossing.
Great.
What did the man say to his doctor when he lost both arms in an accident? Doctor, I can't feel my legs. I recently found $100 on the beach. And being the good person I am, I thought, what would Jesus do? So, I turned it into wine.